Hello lovelies. So this morning I did things a little bit differently. I have a new deck, Jane Austen's Tarot deck. It is a lovely thing. As a new deck, I'm introducing myself, and we're introducing ourselves to each other, and so I started to shuffle this morning, and so we're gonna do this a little bit differently. There is an 11 card spread. 11 cards came out all in one go. They were very adamant to be heard. The story is adamant. So I found a quick little Celtic Cross guide here. It's going to help us on our way as we go through these. So let's go ahead and get started. So here today we've got 11 cards. We're going to start with card number 1, which is how you come to your present situation. All right, so how we got here. The cards here in the deck, they don't have any reversed meanings. However, this is the only card that when was shuffled, it was the only one that landed in reverse. So I find that to be 111 on the clock when I say that to be very important. It's like the initiation of the story. And this card is the 9 of Diamonds, and so this translates to the 9 of Pentacles. And we also have here, as you can see, the Hermit. In the reverse, it's time to come out of our isolation. It's time to step out of our contemplation, our reviews, our assessments, and whatnot. So here, how you got here is from a place of having been introspective, having gone and done the work, having thought of all these things, and now here you're being invited to take a step forward, right? To start exiting into the experience as opposed to thinking about the experience. The obstacle or issue we need to work through here is the 4 of Clubs. The 4 of Clubs is the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is all about stability, and so here the obstacle or the thing that is crossing your path right now is a sense of lack of stability. 222 on the clock when I say that. So here we've got our sense of a lack of stability, a lack of focus. Like the 4 of Wands is all about security, celebration, whatnot. And here, the bonnets and whatnot here indicate that if you have a closet full of very trimmed hats, you're very well off indeed. But here we're feeling like maybe we don't have as much of resources as we'd like, as much to celebrate as we'd like, and so it's crossing our path and stunting us from being able to move forward. Now, the foundation of the situation that the ground of your being in this sense is a Queen of Clubs, which is the Queen of Wands. And here she also represents the Empress. The Empress comes in to say the Queen of Wands is in the foundation of everything is you have the right passion, you have things are lighting you up, and you're excited to move forward. The Empress is all fertility and abundance and awareness of her emotions and fulfilling her emotions. 333 fulfillment. And so you have to step into this foundation, into your being of the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Clubs in this case. And she's got the passion inside her to move forward. And so now when it comes to our past, right, this is the things that are going to be hindering us, previous patterns and influences, right, things that are keeping us. And here I like that she's looking at the past, she's seeing things from a different point of view, a different perspective. She's grounded, she's serene, she's aware of her surroundings essentially, and she's able to look back and consider what from her past and previous patterns have influenced her. And here we've got 10 of Spades, 10 of Swords, and the Judgment card, which is all about an awakening. There's an awareness that things aren't working anymore, that your perceptions of your past perceptions needed to get basically like an overhaul. There needed to be clear, concise judgment to clear out what no longer serves you, and to come to a realization that the way you were expressing yourself, or the things that you had to do in order to fit in and be accepted, no longer really serves. They were causing you anxieties and whatnot, right? So this Judgment card is coming in, that 10 of Swords energy. The anxieties, the feeling bogged down, and that's where the harmony of the Judgment combined with this 10 of Swords card is all about that awakening, that realization that things can be different if we take a different perspective. If we come in from a grounded place, a place of awareness, we can change things up. Our conscious ideas of the situation, like goals that we have, is our Six of Hearts and or the Lover's card. The Six of Hearts is equivalent to our Six of Cups. So there is that nostalgic kind of feeling of hope and love and prosperity and newness, right? The Lover's card is all about making choices as well, choices that are aligned. 555 on the clock when I say alignment. So here it's all, in any lover situation, you can choose. You choose who you are with. And therefore here it's also a choice of self-love, self-expression, and stepping into a conscious place of seeing where you were in the past and expressing yourself through love moving forward. Now our sixth card, what is coming soon? So any obstacles or issues pending and things that you may have to be dealing with. Now we've got an Eight of Hearts, which is an Eight of Cups energy, and it's also combined with the moon. And as we can see, we all have our best guides within us, if only we would listen. So what do we have here when it comes to what's coming soon is a matter of listening to ourselves, listening to the pattern that we see here. Our Eight of Cups is also about moving forward, moving away from what no longer serves. And here, when we come out of our stagnation, when we see that what our goal is to find our fruitful abundance, we want to have all the extra things. We want to have all the pretty hats. And so now, coming to that realization, awakening to the fact that we are our Empress self, we do have passions and goals, and we love to see things expand. We've come to a point where we are able to awaken to the things that don't work for us anymore, even the thoughts that are no longer working for us, in order to try and find some clarity and stability and stepping into the love of ourselves, the love of our life. This is what we're doing when it comes to the moon. The moon is all about reflecting inside, trying to see which wolf we're feeding. And our Eight of Cups is here to also remind us of that it's okay to step away and move away from what no longer feels right. It comes to our card number 7. This is your ego, how you see yourself in the situation and who you think you are. And so here we've got a Six of Pentacles, Six of Diamonds, and the Six of Pentacles is all about give and take. It's a place of giving and receiving. You are opening up to the idea that you are here to receive goodness just as much as you are there to give it, right? You aren't only here to receive pain. That's what we're trying to vanquish, essentially, is the word I want to say, is those limiting beliefs and those toxic thoughts that say you can't, you won't, you aren't able to. The Six of Pentacles is coming in as the ego waking up to say, no, you can't do that. But also, if you can't do that, you have to be able to do something, right? Like there is always a give and take. There's always a positive and a negative. Like there's always got to be that. If it wasn't for the opposite ends of the spectrums, we wouldn't be able to have movement. And so here the ego is coming in to kind of give tidbits, right? To kind of try and pull us back here. But your Empress energy is coming in to say, no. As much as we are taken, things are taken from us, we are also seeing it as a give. We don't have to do things, we get to do things. We get to experience something different. We get to have experienced the pain in order to come back and find the love for ourselves in order to move forward. Now our card number 8 is family and significant others, how we see things, how our perspective of 666 also might be significant here, as we have the Six of Hearts, the Six of Diamonds, and the Six of Clubs. The Six of Clubs is our Six of Pentacles. Six of Clubs is our Six of Wands. Six of Wands is all about recognition, like and then the Tower moment. So here, especially in this position, now these cards do refer to different scenes in the books from Jane Austen. But here we're realizing that the people we think we know are not necessarily who they are when we were tested, right? And so under pressure, I saw a post yesterday about a mother trying to teach her daughter about dating, and she passes her a lime or a lemon. It says, when you squeeze a lemon, what do you get? When you put pressure on this lemon, what do you get? Lemon juice. All right. Now, when you're putting pressure on people around you, the good people will only provide you with the good juices, right? It sounds kind of weird saying it that way, but if you put pressure on someone who's not nice, you're going to get not nice. And so how someone is under pressure, the true colors they show as like when you see them under pressure, that's their true selves, the true expression of who they are. And who were you under pressure? What do you like under pressure? And so here the Tower moment is also coming in to take away any disillusionments we had in the past about people we've kept, say, on pedestals, things that we've allowed or people to treat us because we thought, oh, well, they were having a bad day and whatnot. And we're done with that. We're done with all that. We're becoming aware and awakening to the trueness of and the ability to discern who we want to be as opposed to who we're being brought to becoming, right, under pressure. And so here we've got next is our card number 9, which is fears and hopes. So our fears and hopes here is, I think it's a beautiful representation in this card because we have the 8 of Spades, which is the 8 of Swords. And the 8 of Swords in Tarot is someone who is bound loosely and surrounded by swords. So here it's a call for balance, right? The justice of a call for balance. So the hopes is that everything balances out. The fears are that your mind will still keep you stuck in a place that is unfair. And so here it's an awakening to what you may be afraid of, but also the desire for freedom, the desire for balance, the desire for justice. 12:12 on the clock when I say that. Now we've got an 8 of Swords, which is the fear part to it. This is a beautifully represented in the fact that the major arcana is slipped into the minor arcana. And then you can also use these cards as playing cards. I digress. So here our hopes and fears include being stuck in old patterns, being stuck in our mind and not allowing ourselves to feel the balance, to feel the freedom that comes with justice. Justice for ourselves and for those around us. Now card number 10 is the outcome. Our long-range resolution of the situation, something you may be working toward. And the beautifulness of this is that the Ace of Clubs here is the Ace of Wands card. The Ace of Wands is new passions, new ambitions, new things that light you up. And with the Strength card, it's a beautiful marriage of it takes strength to follow your passions. It takes strength and courage to step into what lights you up and allow that to lead the way. Now, the end of our deck here, which is, again, amazing when it comes to the fact that this is the first Celtic spread I came up across when it comes to 11 cards. Usually a Celtic spread is 10. And so here, when I looked up 11 card Celtic spread, this is the spread I got. But anyways, gift and guide, a hidden factor which can serve as a gift or guide. What may come next? And we have the Queen of Hearts and or the High Priestess. Queen of Hearts is all about walking into our sovereign emotion, feeling love not only for ourselves but for everybody around us, knowing that what we do in love and how we treat ourselves is how we will treat others. We are only a reflection of everybody else around us. We are part of the whole. They are us in different forms, expressed in different ways, having different experiences. And if we can have love for ourselves, we can have love for others. And the High Priestess is coming in with all that subconscious awareness and that reawakening that we've come from an Empress position and stepping into our High Priestess energy. Your guides are around you. Your guides are with you. Thank you so much for following this reading with me, although it was a little bit longer. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful day.